Build the Lord. Hey, you guys, how you guys feeling today? This is LaDon. I'm in the house, and I'm hoping you guys enjoyed your day. My day's been pretty good and stuff like that. If you like my video, share with your friends, your family. Do whatever you want to do with the video. It is what it is, and stuff like that. But, hey, 2024... Get up for 2024. Hey, we made it. We made it to 2024. Some people never made it to 2024 and stuff. And people out there exercising and I gotta exercise, and they're gonna eventually give up around March. So I hope you go through your goals and your dreams and keep going. That's just what it is. But I see that a lot of people give up when it comes to a lot of things. We just do the same routine over and over and over again because we're comfortable, but we have to change things up. It's a new year, and stick to your goals and what you want too when it's 2024. That goes for me too, and stuff like that. Just doing a little things just different. Like I ain't been looking at social media. I'm gonna talk about that. I think it's social media. I don't know. I ain't been watching social media. I'm just stop doing that and stuff like that. It's just not interesting like it was before. But what I want to talk about is I came from a small town. I came from a small town called Barstow. The reason I came, I was born in LA. And I was young. When I was younger, I was like into a lot of fights when I was young. I used to, I was in, fights when I was young, and my mom moved to a small town. She said it was hard to find a man, so she moved to a smaller town. I don't know. She might move down there for a family. I really don't know, but I was too young. But I knew when I moved down there to Barstow, I was between 13 and 14, And I lived up there in that small town. Growing up in a small town, is it fun? It's cool when you just live with your mom and your dad and you don't have no car, and you just play with your friends, and that's really it. You don't got no car, and you ain't got no job, so you can't really do too much when it comes to anything, even if you was in a city. But soon as I got older, I say about 16, I started looking at things a little bit different. This small town, Barstow, you ever been to Barstow? Barstow's over there by going towards Vegas. And, a lot of people don't live out there because there's nothing to do. The rent is cheap, but the apartments out there are horrible. I'm just gonna be real with you. And everybody knows somebody in a small town too. When I was living there, ain't too much to do. When I was in Barstow, I went down there about 10 years ago, and I seen a Walmart that I used to go when I was young. It just made it to a bigger super Walmart, And did I have fun in a small town? No. I didn't have fun in no small town, Did I have friends? Yeah, I had friends. There was really nothing to do when I got older. Go to the park, go play some basketball. What else? Drive, pick up my friends and just chill and drink and talk to girls. If you can find one, it was hard, man. It was real hard out there to meet somebody, it was just nothing to do, in a small town, you just always thinking about what we're gonna do, it's besides, you can, but a lot of times in a small town too, people watch a lot of TV, like, when you're in a small town, ain't nothing to do but watch TV. TV is everything. You don't have no TV, you just don't have no life, okay? You be like, oh, I'm not going to turn no TV on. You got to out there in a small town because there's nothing to do out there. In a small town, I don't know about this, but when I was in a small town, like even if they had a club or especially like a little club and stuff like that, they had country music or they were playing some stuff that was not updated. You know, like the stuff was not on the radio, you know. They'd be playing like, whoop, that is, whoop. You'd be like, what? I don't know, man, but it was never jamming like, oh my God, I had a ball in Barstow at that party. You know, it was just boring. It was nothing to do. Everybody's looking for something to do during that time. You can go to the mall. You can go to Walmart. And, I mean, you can go to the desert and get your drink on in the middle of the desert, but that was boring, you know? I think the most exciting thing to be in a small town was, like, I remember, like, you want to take a girl on a date, like, you know, a date or something like that. It ain't too many places you can take her. You take her to Denny's, or take her around Del Taco, take her to Sizzlers. Ain't nothing to do out there, you know? That's why so many people that live in a small town, hey, if you want to live in a small town called Riverside, San Bernardino, Pomona, they're little small towns and ain't nothing to do. There's nothing to do. We're just like, okay, what are we going to do today? And I knew why so many guys got women pregnant out there. I was just like, I bet the girl was like, ain't nothing to do but have a baby. So, but I thank God I didn't have no baby out there in the small town. I think about it to have my baby mama lived in a small town and I had to go visit her from LA. That would be boring as hell, you know? But in a small town, really ain't nothing to do. Nothing to do. I remember I used to go to the park and go play basketball. And man, just to look at a small town like on a Saturday or Sunday, it was nothing to do. Like, you're just bored, you know? Now, the best thing you can do in a small town is get as many friends you can. You know, get all the friends you can where you could always have something to do. Somebody might be throwing a party at their house. Somebody might be drinking down the street. Somebody might be going down a hill. You know, going down the hill was like Rancho Cucamonga, you know. But small town is boring as hell. I don't understand how people live out there. Like, you know, my family still live out in a small town. I'm like, I really don't know why. I'm like, okay, you know. But my family comes up to LA. It's like exciting to them, you know. Yeah, LA, you know, like. And two, it was nothing to do. It just like, you can get on a meetup or something, but really nothing to do. Like, it's just really nothing to do. You can drink, you can smoke, but that's all you can do. Now, if you had a car, then you can go down the hill. Now, that was pretty fun. You was down there in Rancho Cucamonga, where there's a little more stuff to do. The parties were a little bit jumping down there. People were down there more, but still not much to do. It's not too much to do in the small town. I say, man, when you're in the small town, get all the friends you can. That's all I can say. Because, like, in a small town, like, you date a girl, it's like everybody knows your girl, you know? Like, if I go out with Lisa, it's like everybody, all the guys know Lisa. Yeah, I know Lisa. Yeah, Lisa used to be my girl. I'm like, what? Lisa would sleep with everybody and you made her your girl. Because a small town, everybody knows her. Like, everybody knows each other. It's just like, you date one and the guys be like, you be like, hey, yeah, I'm going out with Cindy. You're like, oh, the guys be like, oh, yeah, I know Cindy. Yeah, Cindy used to come over and used to hang out all the time. I remember Cindy. That was about 5 years ago. Cindy used to come over here. You talking to her? Yeah, you talking to her? I'd be like, yeah, I'm talking to her. That's my girlfriend now. Oh man, dang. Yeah. And it was not fun. It was not fun. Everybody knows each other out in the small town, you know. Cause now, when I go to like to a small town where my family is, it's pretty good when you're down there because, you know, when you're new, you're just new. It's the beautiful thing about when you leave a small town and you go back to visit your family, you're like, hey, I live in a city now, so it don't even bother me, you know. But I'm down there, I be watching a lot of TV. You know, I talk to my family, but it's just kind of, it's fun talking to the family, but ain't nothing to do after that, you know? It's just like, okay, what to do? You can go out at night, you know, you can go to like a karaoke place. It's like everybody goes to that one place. Like they don't give you like a lot of bars to go through in Barstow, you know? You might have one club, might last for a little bit, and everybody go there because they were just like, hey, nothing else to do, you know? But things change now, you know, it is what it is. But when I was sitting there saying, man, when I got 18 and I was looking at Barstow and all the stuff that I've been through and thinking to myself, like, I gotta get the hell out of here. I had to go. I was like, I didn't see myself like, as I'm gonna die out here in this small town. Like, this is this my life? Barstow, the little small town for me. But there's some people that love the small town. I don't like the small town. My friend got beautiful home out there in small town, but you can give me a mansion for free. Okay, paid for and everything. I still won't live in a small town. I just think the small town is just horrible when it's something not to do. Because I'm very outgoing. I like to go have fun and enjoy myself. I'm excited to see. So when I was young, I was like, I got to get the hell out of here. And the way I moved from a small town is I had a job working for College Junior at the time, and I moved to my aunt's house in LA, and she's like, yeah, come on down here, you know, see if you can transfer your College Junior job. And I was like, I asked them, can I transfer my job up there to LA? And they did, and I was like, God's grace. I was like so happy and everything, but LA was totally different from a small town, okay? You have to get used to all the cars and people and so much stuff when you come to a big city. The city is really fun, I'm being real. But when I was out there, I'm happy that I left. I had to leave. I just said to myself, it's time for me to go. And I never went back to live there. I'm not going. If I lost my job, I remember when I was young, I was like living in LA. I was like, if I lost my apartment and I had to go back to Victorville, I said, I'm not going back. I'm not going back to Barstow. I'll be a stripper. I'll be like, hey, just put me, I'll strip for the women. I have no problem with that. Just don't put me back in Barstow. And small towns are not me. It's cool to visit, but some people stay in a small town. And it's cool when you just drive by and see like, oh man, that's where I used to live. Oh man, the Walmart is still here. Oh man, they got a new hotel here. Ain't too much. They don't build a lot of new stuff in a small town. They might build one building after 5 years, and people be standing in line for Target. Like it's just like the beautiful, like the small towns. Like it's a Target. Let's check it out. It's like the whole small town comes to check out that damn Target. Be a big old line. And two, in a small town, it's hard as hell to get a job. Okay? Especially being black. Okay? You think it's like, oh yeah, you don't know nobody in a small town. It is extremely hard to get a good job. And you can't even get you can't even get a McDonald's job, college junior job. And a small town, they gonna cut your hours. And you ain't barely making no money. And you think you gonna get promoted? Good luck. You be working at Target for 25 years talking about, I finally made it to manager. I made it. Start off at 10 and you finally got the manager. You be old and stuff, finally got the manager. And they don't really hire in them small towns. You know, you get a job, keep the job, because they ain't gonna be like, oh, let me get me another job. And two, when they do have a job opening, there'll be thousands of people. I'm talking about hundreds, not thousands, but hundreds of people. Be a line around the corner. There'd be 300 people waiting on that damn McDonald's job. It's like everybody's, there'd be a long line waiting on McDonald's. You're like, this is not for me. It is hard as hell to get a job in a small town. So I recommend, if you want a good job, you got to come to the city. The city is hiring. They hire blacks, Chinese, Mexicans, any colors. Long as you got the qualifications and everything. If you know somebody, you can come to LA. Can you make it in LA? They told me when I was young, it's expensive to live in LA. And during that time, I knew it was expensive, but I didn't know how I was going to live in LA. I didn't know I was going to get my apartment. I didn't know, but I came across some money to help me out, but it was not too much, but it kept me floating and had a job, and stuff got rough for me, but I'm still out here in LA. So LA been good to me, you know, but by God's grace, I'm still paying my bills. I'm still paying my rent. I'm eating pretty good. I'm not struggling. I just went and bought me some new towels, you know, some washcloths, spent about $20. I'm cheap, okay? I am a cheap ass man. I am cheap as hell. I'm just going to be real. But if you want a career, you want opportunity, a small town is just, you know, people that live in a small town dress like a small town. Like, do you dress smooth to go anywhere? And it's like, you know, you got nowhere to go, you know? You're just happy to go down the hill, you know? You're just like, oh man, we're going to Rancho Cucamonga, like a big old mall, something different. When you get a car, man, the sky's the limit. You want to go straight to LA, the city. The city, expensive, but can you make it? I made it, you know? And people are like, you know, the rent is high up there, and I don't know what I'm going to do, and I don't know if I'm going to make it. And I'm going to be real with you. If I made it, you can make it. LA is just expensive. It's according to how you budget your money, okay? It's, you know, I was watching this TV show today about this lady. She got $25,000 a month from child support. It was on Netflix. And she spent like $20,000 for an apartment, and she only had $5,000 left. And I'm like, how the hell do you spend $20,000 to live in Beverly Hills? Really? You know, don't put me in the hood, but put me in a regular nice apartment somewhere like Clover City. I don't want to be in Beverly Hills. Like, really? Wow, okay. This must be the beautiful thing is, I live in Beverly Hills. Yeah, you broke as hell too. You know? But anyways, what I was trying to say is that I came. I left. And did I look back? Hell no, I ain't going back. No, I came too far. I ain't going back. I go visit my family, you know. My friend got a house out there. He got a beautiful house. Beautiful house. You know, I was thinking about that. Man, it's a nice house. My best friend got a beautiful home, but I'm just looking at like, I got a beautiful house and nothing to do. Like, go work out, you know. I can't go. I can't do nothing. It sucked out there. It really did. So I thank God that I did come to a city life. So if you stuck out there in a small town, anywhere in a small town, you can do the same thing. You just have to budget your money. Budget your money, you'll do whatever you want. You know, and in time you'll get everything you want, but you got to learn how to budget. And after you learn how to budget and do things, get the flow of everything. Guess what? Sky's the limit. You know, in time when you get older, you get everything you want. And I'm learning that you don't really need that when you get older. You really don't. You know, it's gonna be real. But the small towns, hey. Good luck for people living in the small town. Barstow, San Bernardino, Riverside, Moreno Valley. Man, whew, I can't do it. So all the people that's out there in the small town, hey, you're doing it. I give it up to you. I can't believe y'all are doing it. A lot of people move to a small town because they say it's cheaper. You know, people moving to Phoenix. It's a small little town too to me. They're like, Phoenix is big. My friend was like, Phoenix is big. I'm like, man, Phoenix is boring as shit. Get the hell out of here. Trying to convince me, no, you should come to Phoenix. Hell no, I ain't going no damn Phoenix. All them stores down there in Phoenix look just like the damn dirt. The color of the dirt. Every store is blending in with the dirt out there. It's just nothing to do. I remember I went out to Phoenix. I was just like, this is not Vegas. I can't go nowhere in the morning. Can't do nothing. It's nothing to do. Until nighttime, it's cracking. But in the morning, it's like, you know. My friend was like, well, you know, hey, man, if I move to Vegas, you know, would you move to Phoenix or would you move to Vegas? I said Vegas all the time. Hey, move me to Vegas. Get me in the city. I moved to Atlanta too. I I like cities, okay? Because cities got too much shit to do. But them small towns, I can't do it. There's people out there that I know in Lancaster, and they way out there in the dirt. Like, you got the Navy base or the Marine base out there. You're like, really? You be driving down there through the dirt like, you're like, this ain't gonna cut it. It's just not gonna cut it. And people got beautiful homes up there, and I'm just like, oh, just watch TV, drive my car to LA here and there. Plus, too, if you live in a small town, you can drive your car to LA, but you don't get tired of that driving an hour just to get back and forth. You be like, man, I don't want to take that damn drive. You know. Plus, it's harder to meet somebody. In a small town, all you can do is meet people in a small town. People in LA really don't want to talk to you because you're too damn far, you know. I have a friend that be telling me, LaDon, man, I can't get no girl out here to see me. I'm like, you live out there in the Hesperia, okay? You think a girl's like, you know, I live here in LA. Let's go out here to Hesperia, where the dirt is and nothing to do. No, most of the people wants to come to LA. Okay, LA. Everybody want to come to Vegas. Everybody want to come to Miami. A lot of people want to go to Tampa, Florida. ATL, you know. Texas, you know, good places to go, you know. I don't hear people going like, yeah, I can't wait to go to Utah. Nobody don't want to talk about Utah. I can't wait to go to Kansas City. Nobody care about that. I can't wait to go to Missouri. Nobody want to go. Can't wait to go to North Carolina. I don't know. I don't know about North Carolina. I don't know, but it sounds like South. I don't really hear people like, I can't wait to get moved to North Carolina. People move to the cities. Man, I can't wait to go to New York. You know, people be happy. The big cities where there's things to do. Food and clubs and parties and drinks and restaurants and wine tasting and carnivals and fairs around, and it's always something you can go on Eventbrite. If you don't know what to do, go on Eventbrite. I believe Eventbrite is everything. You want to find something to do, look on Eventbrite. That is the #1 site. You want to find something to do? Eventbrite, you know. But anyways, I am happy as hell I got the hell out of there. And will I go back? Fuck no. Just to visit. Oh, hell. I'll be up on that. I'll be stripping like, Don, you're going back to Barstow. Strip on this pole in L.A. These girls gonna like me. I don't give a damn if they got one leg, fat, no eye. I'm gonna be doing everything I can. Woo! Flipping and everything. I don't know. What, think I'd be a good stripper? I think I'd be a good stripper. Shoot. I mean, you make a lot of money being a stripper. But I don't want to be like a full stripper, you know? You know, just a partial stripper, you know? Have my little underwears on with my t-shirt off and just, but I ain't gonna do no shit like that anyway. That's just not me, you know? And I thought about that when I was young. I was like, I'll be a stripper before I come on back. I didn't say, man, I'm gonna work 2 jobs. I was like, man, strippers make damn good money. People always say, you should work 2 jobs to catch up. Hey. You go right over ahead and work 2 jobs. You go right ahead. I want to work 1 job. You work 3 jobs, I work 1. You work 2, you go ahead. Because you want to have all that money that you want to spend and still be broke. How do you get 2 jobs and still be broke? You know, that's crazy. Like I seen this one girl years ago. What'd she do? She got a promotion on the job, and she said she's struggling, and she got a 2nd job. And after she got that 2nd job, she was catching up and everything, and she took the money from her 2nd job, and she went and go bought a Corvette, leased a Corvette. I was like, what the hell is wrong with people? You know, it's about catching up, saving money. Nobody cares about saving money anymore. You want to forget it. You know, hey. It's hard to save money if you ain't making no money. Being real. But anyways, I just want you guys to know, hey, I ain't going back to no small town. You can forget it. But anyways, hey, have your good time and enjoy your life and everything. But what I want to say is I had a damn good time. My name is LaDon. Aunt Lame is LaDon in the house. LaDon in the house. You know, I'll be looking at the camera. I'll be real with y'all sometimes. I'll be sitting here thinking about what is I'm going to say, but when I get in front of this camera, I always got something to say. Most of the time. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll be like, but no. But I turn off the social media, do a little topic on social media. I think that'd be good. But anyways, I just want you guys to know, hey, thank you for all the people that's watching. But what I want to say is, bye!